Hi guys, welcome to the channel. And this channel we're talking about different cultures and life is about international students. So today we're talking about how to become more confident as international students. So I'm an international student from China. So this is my friend Saurav.
Hi, it's really cold out here.
Yeah, it's really cold in Halifax, in Canada. You know, Canada is a cold country. So my friend Saurav is from Bangladesh. We're all international students. So probably you're an international student. You're in a different country. Probably you're in US or Canada or whatever countries you're at, and sometimes you feel when you talk to people here, especially when you talk to native speakers, when you talk to local people, you feel really nervous and you don't know what to talk, and you strongly feel the cultural gap, and you feel like you're not confident or you're not good enough on English, your accent is so bad, your communication skill is so bad, and you don't know what to do. So the only thing you can do, sometimes you just stick with the people from the same countries. You cannot really step out of your comfort zone. No worries, we've all been there, right, Saurav? You've been there?
Yeah.
What do you think? How to become more confident?
Like when I first came here, I felt like I knew no one. It was like a completely new country.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird. I would not say like not different, but yeah. So the first thing that I started to do was like meeting like new people, like the native people, rather than like sticking to like your own culture.
Yeah.
Obviously your culture is like awesome and I can bring it in, but if you just like keep staying in your own comfort zone, like after a certain time you'll see that it is getting difficult to come out of that and like meet like the native people or get into their culture.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the first thing I would mention.
Yeah, like for example, like there are tons of Chinese students everywhere. So of course, if I want to stick with Chinese students, it's super easy. But to be honest, I don't really have many Chinese friends. Not because like I don't like China or I don't like hanging out with Chinese people. That's totally not true. Because I'm in Canada, I spend so much more money coming here to study. If I like hang out with Chinese students all the time, I can just go back to China, right? So first, deep breath. Deep breaths off. Here's fresh.
Cold breath.
Trust me, it helps. Second step, tell yourself you're a badass.
Yeah. Just don't stop the cars in like middle of the street and like,
just imagine, just
caught by the police.
Thinking this way, you're an international student. It can never be your disadvantage. It's always your advantage, because being an international student, you know yourself. You at least speak 2 languages, right? Your first language and second language. For example, my first language is Chinese Mandarin, and my second language is English. You at least speak 2 languages, and a lot of the English speakers, English native speakers, they can speak only 1 language. So be confident about yourself. Also,
and you had the courage to travel like 1,000 miles and come.
How many languages do you speak, sir?
I can actually speak like around 3, I would say.
See, Saurav speaks 3 languages. Also, you're like living abroad, you're living alone, and like probably you've been traveling thousands of miles, and of course it's now your hometown, you didn't grow up here. Of course, compared to like native students, you're gonna face like a lot more problems. It's gonna be a lot harder for you. Life is gonna be a lot harder for you, which makes you even more badass. Because everything is harder for you. If you can achieve the same thing as other native people do, you're just way better than them. You're really superior.
So I would like to add something up here, like that don't get demotivated if you're not doing like up to your expectation with the academics or like the extracurricular activities, because you have to admit one thing, that being an international student, you have like so many like lot of other stuffs to do. Like you have to cook by yourself, you have to pay your rent, you have to take care of like random shits coming to your like like as a responsibility. So it's actually a lot of work, so don't get demotivated. Just try to like keep working on your academics, and I feel like you'll get better, and that's like a key to your confidence at the later time.
For example, being successful in California and being successful in Nova Scotia, Canada is so different, totally different stories, right? Like everything will be harder. The same as international student, you're living in a much harder environment. If you can be successful, people will respect you better because you're worth being respected. The fact that you've been traveling a lot, you're living in a totally different country, different cultures, is really worth being respected. So be confident. Third tip is admit you're not good enough. That might sound a little bit counterintuitive. How can you admit you're not good enough? If you know you're not good enough, how can you be more confident? So Like, you're an international student, you know you don't really know the culture much, and you know, like, maybe your English is not good enough, so just admit it. Of course, I came here maybe just few months, few years. Of course I'm not gonna be good enough compared to native people, which exactly makes you more confident and more less stressed, because you know you're not good enough. That's the reason you should work harder. So if you know, like, for example, like, your English is not good, or you have an accent, or you make a lot of grammar mistakes, that's okay, because you're an international student. Probably you never spoke the language before. Just practice, guys. You can be better, right? So when you do presentation, when you talk to people, don't be that stressful, because you know I'm not native, so it's okay to make mistakes. And the most important tip is practice your communication skill. This is the most important tip for all time, because like, it's not only as an international student. If you want to be respected, you have to have good communication skill. For example, you're in English speaking country, you have to practice your English. You might have the best idea in the world. If you cannot really deliver your ideas, that's nothing. So you have to be able to communicate effectively. So practice your English.
You can talk more to the natives. And
yeah,
like
exactly.
Find like the diverse English that people maybe from Australia, or you can find people from UK. You can also like try to see how their accent is, and like you can like differentiate your one and improve.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make another video about how to practice English, but do it, try harder, listen to audio, listen to podcasts, read a lot of books, etc. Just practice.
Just be yourself.
Just be yourself. Another tip to be confident, I think it's not only for international students, it's also for just for people in general. You have to stay fit. If you have a godly body, a beautiful, wonderful, like magnificent body, of course you're gonna be more confident than average people, right? It's not really for international students. So just go to gym, like just work out, do some regular exercises. It's not only good for your shape, it's also really good for your health in general, and also you're gonna soon realize you become more confident.
Yeah, the three most important things being a student to keep your health like well and hearty are like sleep, diet, and the workout. So if you mess up your sleep, obviously you won't find the energy to like study, and also if you are not getting like healthy foods, like you're eating random fast food, obviously that will affect your academics and also like spontaneity. So like that is the thing, like just practice these three things properly, and I feel you'll be like confident enough.
Even if you're not really into fitness, you don't really want to have the godly looking body, but it's still really important to stay your health on point. Just eating healthy, like regular exercise. You don't have to pump irons like going to gym, but you can do jogging, or you know, you can play basketball, you can play soccer, whatever sports you're into. Yeah, just stay fit, stay active. So the last tip, guys, is to read. Reading, I think reading is the best way to improve your confidence level, because you read, you get smarter. The majority of people nowadays don't read. So if you read, you automatically gonna know more stuff than other people do. So it's gonna automatically set you at a higher level. You're gonna be more confident when you know a lot of stuff, when you read a lot. Probably you're saying like maybe you're busy at school, just squeeze your time, try to read as much as possible.
Surprisingly, like it is the most common habit, like we can find it like in all the entrepreneurs, businessmen.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, like it's the
if you want to do business, if you want to so all the tips are really effective to improve your confidence level. If you want to become a confident international student, follow these tips, practice, and being consistent. Consistency is the key. Alright, wish this video is helpful and informative. If you like this video, hit the like button and turn the notification on, and subscribe to this channel. Like, we're gonna put a lot more content about how to improve your life as international students, and maybe some like subtle differences about different cultures, traveling. If you're an international student, if you're into different cultures, if you like traveling, different countries, subscribe right away. I appreciate it. Alright, see you guys next time.